Have you ever wondered what Christmas is like in the White House? Do they decorate Christmas trees and bake reindeer-shaped cookies? Or is it all just politics and meetings throughout the merry season? Well, you might be shocked to know that the White House is not so different from a typical American home during Christmas. They just have the fanciest traditions. Today, we'll take a trip through history and explore what Christmas is really like in the White House. You probably have a lot of questions, so let's dive in. First off, who actually started the tradition of a themed Christmas in the White House? Let's go back to the very beginning. The tradition of themed Christmas decorations at the White House started in 1961 with First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. That year, she went with a Nutcracker Suite theme, inspired by Tchaikovsky's famous ballet. The Blue Room tree was decked out with ornaments that told the story: sugar plum fairies, toy soldiers, all the characters you'd expect from the ballet. Jacqueline Kennedy really wanted to make the holiday special, and by bringing this to life, she set the tone for future First Ladies to put their own spin on the White House's Christmas look. Then, in 1986, First Lady Nancy Reagan put her own creative mark on things with a Mother Goose theme. Volunteers helped out, making soft sculpture ornaments that featured nursery rhyme characters like Humpty Dumpty and Little Bo Peep. Santa even showed up to add some extra magic to the Blue Room tree. The whole thing was a true community effort, with volunteers from Second Genesis, a non-profit working to bring the decorations to life. But then came Barbara Bush, who really took things up a notch. In 1990, she brought back the Nutcracker Suite theme as a nod to Jacqueline Kennedy's 1961 tree, but with her own special touches. This time, the tree featured porcelain ballerinas and delicate ballet slippers. A group from Seattle even sent in miniature ballet shoes, which were signed and returned to the White House to be part of the display. The whole thing was capped off with a beautiful castle from the Land of Sweets, built by White House artisans to create a lovely connection between the past and present. In 1991, the Christmas decorations at the White House took a beautiful turn with a focus on needlework. Volunteers from St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston handcrafted the ornaments, which included a charming needlepoint village and a wooden Noah's Ark, decked out with over 1,200 one-of-a-kind ornaments. Then, in 1992, Barbara Bush came up with the idea of gift givers. This tree was something special, featuring 88 figures representing gift givers from all over the world, including St. Nicholas, the Three Wise Men, and the Bishop of Myra. When Hillary Clinton became First Lady, she brought her own creative twist to the White House Christmas. From 1993 to 2000, her themes were all about celebrating different parts of American culture and history, taking the holiday spirit to new heights. In 1993, she kicked things off with the Year of the American Craft. The ornaments were handmade from materials like wood, metal, and glass. The following year, the theme was 12 Days of Christmas, with over 2,000 ornaments inspired by the famous carol. Then, in 1997, she went for Santa's Workshop, which was all about celebrating the magic of Christmas toys and Santa himself. Some famous fashion designers even got involved, creating mini Santa suits for the tree. By 1998, Hillary switched things up with a Winter Wonderland theme. The White House looked like the inside of a snow globe, with snowmen, mittens, and ornaments in silver, gold, and crystal tones, all twinkling in the light. For the 1999 Christmas celebration, she brought in holiday treasures at the White House, with several ornaments that represented important landmarks, events, and figures in the country's history. For her final Christmas in 2000, Hillary went with holiday reflections. She brought together the best ornaments from the past years, making it the perfect ending to her time as First Lady. Laura Bush's Christmas themes always got better and more interesting during her time as First Lady. In 2003, she kicked things off with a season of stories, which brought a literary twist to the White House. Then, in 2004, she chose a season of merriment and melody, celebrating music. The Christmas tree was adorned with hand-painted instruments, thanks to the Society of Decorative Painters. Then came the 2005 Christmas season, with the theme All Things Bright and Beautiful, setting a peaceful mood, with white lilies and crystal spheres, creating a peaceful, glowing atmosphere. In 2006, she introduced the theme Deck the Halls and Welcome All, where she unveiled a stunning 18-foot Douglas fir in the Blue Room, which was covered in iridescent glass and crystal ornaments. But Laura wasn't just focused on the ornaments. In 2007, she introduced Holiday in the National Parks, which honored America's natural wonders. Nearly 400 ornaments were created by artists, each representing parks and historic sites. Her final year, 2008, had a red, white, and blue Christmas, a patriotic celebration with ornaments designed by artists all across the US. In 2009, Michelle Obama's first theme was Reflect, Rejoice, Renew, and it really captured those values. Over 800 ornaments from previous administrations were reused and sent out to community groups across the country to redecorate with tributes to local landmarks. One of the biggest events during this Christmas was the lighting of the National Christmas Tree on December 10th. The first family, including President Obama, took part in this special moment, marking the 87th tree lighting. In 2012, the Obamas added a fun twist to the Christmas decoration, with their dog Bo taking center stage. He became a charming part of the display, appearing as a life-size topiary made entirely from black and white pom-poms. Fast forward to 2015, when Michelle Obama's theme, a timeless tradition, honored the US military and their families. The East Landing featured a tree decorated with gold star ornaments to remember fallen heroes. Over in the Blue Room, the Grand Fraser Fir had red, white, and blue decorations to celebrate the service members. Even the East Colonnade was part of the tribute, with snowflakes made by students. After the Obamas, in 2017, Melania Trump brought back the time-honored traditions theme for the White House Christmas. It was her first year as First Lady, and she created a beautiful and meaningful display, honoring 200 years of holiday customs. In the China Room, Melania displayed President Ronald Reagan's China, bringing attention to the tradition of family gatherings and hospitality during the festive season. Over in the library, a rare 1866 edition of A Christmas Carol was shown, a nod to the tradition of storytelling. On the state floor, there were so many gorgeous decorations. The Blue Room's centerpiece was the official White House Christmas tree, decked out in glass ornaments that featured seals from all 50 states and territories. The Grand Foyer and Cross Hall even nodded to Jacqueline Kennedy's Nutcracker Suite theme from 1961. The Green Room had ornaments inspired by paper crafts, while the Red Room sparkled with peppermint and candy-themed decor. Over 85 volunteers helped bring it all together, and the result was a holiday experience that brought in over 25,000 visitors and left a lasting impression. In 2018, Melania Trump's Christmas decorations at the White House, themed American Treasures, were all about showing the country's heritage, and one of the most striking elements was the 40 topiary red trees that lined the East Colonnade. Inspired by the red in the presidential seal, these trees symbolized valor and bravery. While the use of so much red was a bit polarizing for some people, it undoubtedly stood out and grabbed attention, unlike any holiday display before it. The rest of the decorations were just as packed with American history. Just like the 2015 and 2017 Christmas seasons, the East Wing bore the Gold Star family tree, which honored military families with gold stars and patriotic ribbons. Visitors could leave messages for service members using digital tablets. The East Room was all about American architectural landmarks, with mini replicas of famous skylines like New York City and San Francisco. Paper ornaments throughout the room represented the diversity of the nation. Oh, and the gingerbread house that year was a mini replica of the National Mall, complete with the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, and the White House itself. It was like a tribute to the country's history, only this time edible and of course super sweet. Now let's talk about Jill Biden and her role in White House Christmas decorations. Contrary to some suggestions that she doesn't get involved, she's very hands-on in the planning and design process. In 2021, she kicked off the theme Gifts from the Heart, which was all about unity and gratitude. The White House was filled with 41 Christmas trees, nearly 80,000 lights, and a gingerbread village dedicated to frontline workers. For 2024, Jill Biden introduced a Season of Peace and Light, a theme that spoke to community and strength. There were traditional trees, wreaths, and intricate displays to highlight togetherness. More than 300 volunteers helped transform the White House into a warm and welcoming space. It is heartwarming to witness how Jacqueline Kennedy's cherished Christmas tradition has endured through the years, enriching celebrations to this day. It's a testament to the spirit of the season and undeniably makes Christmas at the White House truly special. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our latest videos. See you in the next one.